Right now, area officials are focusing on water conservation. Cities and water conservation districts in our area are preparing for worst-case scenarios. Pro News 7's David Grasso-Ortega is here in the studio and has more. David?
Government officials are moving to conserve as much water as possible so that we can continue to enjoy a steady supply, even if drought conditions worsen. But some of these new regulations are bound to restrain water consumption and will require businesses and citizens alike to adapt. Amarillo is growing, and so are its water needs. Recognizing the constant stress on its water system, the city has been expanding supply by continuously purchasing water rights, as well as promoting the Every Drop Counts campaign. The City Council also recently moved to lower the limits necessary to activate its drought contingency plan.
The City Council approved a new drought contingency plan, which lowered the trigger from 80% of capacity to 70% of capacity for stage one. Okay? So it's now easier to go into stage one, etc., than it was before because we lowered the triggers down and made them an easier target.
No matter how aggressive efforts are at the municipal level to conserve water, it's important to remember that here in the Panhandle, most water is used in places like this for agricultural purposes.
In the Texas Panhandle, about 90% of water is used in agricultural production, agriculture being the key economic aspect of our region.
The area around Amarillo is served by several different water districts. One of these is the High Plains Water District, who's currently proposing Draft Rule 5, which sets ambitious new conservation limits for end users, in a district that has seen a decline of 1.32 feet in the groundwater levels of the Ogallala just in the past year.
And this rule is going to set forth the new criteria for how water will be governed going forward in the future.
And what both the City of Amarillo's Drought Contingency Plan and the High Plains Water District Rule 5 have in common are fines for end users who do not follow strict limits, especially when the region is experiencing severe drought conditions. David Grasso-Ortega for Pro News 7.